The air inside the luxury store was crisp, perfumed with the scent of leather handbags and designer colognes. The walls gleamed white, and every item sat neatly under spotlighted glass shelves. It was the kind of place where people didn't ask for prices, because if you had to ask, you couldn't afford it. Into this world of polished marble and elegance stepped Maya, a 17-year-old black girl wearing old jeans and a faded hoodie. Her sneakers were scuffed, and her braided hair was tucked under a dollar store beanie. She held her head high, but her hands trembled slightly as she walked inside. Maya wasn't there to buy anything. Not really. She was there because she needed hope. She had been having the worst week of her life. Her mom had lost her cleaning job, their electricity was cut off again, and Maya's part-time job hours were slashed. She just wanted a break from reality, just to look at something beautiful. But the store clerks had other plans. Two women, both in their 20s, watched her with amused eyes. One of them, Jessica, whispered loudly, "Looks like the donation box opened up today." The other, Brittany, snorted. She probably walked in here thinking this was Goodwill. Maya heard every word. She tried to pretend she didn't. She ran her fingers across a glossy handbag, bright red, Italian leather, but her trembling gave her away. Jessica strutted over and asked, "Can I help you, sweetheart? Because we don't do layaway or window shopping here." Maya forced a smile. "I was just looking, thank you." Jessica rolled her eyes. "Well, look with your eyes, not your hands. That bag costs more than your rent if you have a place to stay." Maya's eyes stung, but she said nothing. She placed the bag back gently and turned to leave. As she walked away, Brittany called out, "Hey, don't forget to take a free perfume sample on the way out. You look like you need it." The store burst into giggles. Maya didn't cry until she was on the city bus, her face pressed against the cold glass window. But she didn't cry out of shame. She cried out of rage. That night, she sat with her laptop in the dark kitchen. Her little brother, Jaden, slept beside her, curled up under her coat. She could barely see the cracked screen, but she started typing. Maya wasn't just a poor girl. She was a coder, a self-taught business dreamer, a girl with notebooks full of ideas and plans. Her dream was to own a chain of affordable, inclusive fashion stores for all sizes, backgrounds, and budgets. She had already been working on a prototype website for months. But that night, the insult lit a fire in her. She didn't sleep. She pitched her idea on every startup funding site she could find. She uploaded her designs, her research, her vision. She told her story with raw truth about her mom, about growing up poor, and about being humiliated in that luxury store. A week passed. Nothing. Then, one day, her email dinged. "We're interested in investing. Can we talk?" A well-known venture capitalist had seen her post, and not only that. Her story had started going viral. People were sharing her experience online. They weren't laughing. They were cheering. Within 3 weeks, Maya received enough seed funding to start her online store. She named it Rooted Royalty, a tribute to her roots and to the belief that every person, no matter their past, carries royalty within. Her website exploded with orders. She hired her mother as head of operations. Her friends helped with packaging. Influencers started featuring her affordable, empowering designs. 6 months later, a commercial real estate developer who had seen her story reached out with a shocking offer. "We have a dying mall space in your city. It's going bankrupt. We want to lease it to small, local brands with a strong online presence. Your story, it's exactly what we want." Maya couldn't believe it. Her hands shook as she signed the lease. That mall? It happened to be the one where that same luxury store was located. And that luxury store? Due to a decline in sales and bad PR from multiple viral posts about discriminatory behavior, it had just shut down. Maya stood in front of that now empty space. The old sign had been removed. The inside was dark and dusty. She smiled. "Let's turn this into something better." She converted the store into a flagship Rooted Royalty showroom with a free community styling section, mirrors for every body type, and staff hired from diverse and low-income backgrounds. She made sure kindness was part of the uniform. On opening day, she walked through the mall, now rebranded under her name, Royal Roots Marketplace, wearing a clean white suit and red heels. People clapped. Her mom cried. Her little brother gave her a drawing that said, "My sister is a queen." But the biggest surprise came when she saw two familiar faces walking past, Jessica and Brittany. They looked shocked. Jessica stammered, "Wait, you're the girl from—" Maya smiled gently. "Yes, I'm Maya. I run this place now." Brittany's eyes widened. "The entire mall?" Maya nodded. "Every store answers to me now." They didn't know what to say, but Maya did. She extended her hand. "No hard feelings. People change. You're welcome here. We have jobs open if you're interested." The girls looked stunned, speechless, but Maya had already moved on, walking confidently through the space she once wasn't welcome in. Maya's story wasn't just about revenge. It was about rising above hate without becoming it. She didn't return to shame them. She returned to own the place. Because true success is not proving others wrong. It's proving yourself right and lifting others along the way.